Welcome to EnergyCAP 7, so named because it's the seventh generation of technology since our founding in 1980. This is our 26th major release, highlighting our product leadership and commitment to continuous improvement. Hi, I'm Steve Hines, founder and CEO of EnergyCAP, and I'd like to welcome you to a brief introduction to EnergyCAP 7. EnergyCAP 7 is friendlier, easier to use, and helps you work smarter. As I go through a brief overview of EnergyCAP 7, you'll see for yourself many of the new innovations in the software. First, you'll see all new dashboards in EnergyCAP 7. In today's fast-paced world, you want bottom-line summary information quickly. Dashboards offer 20 different widget options today, and our talented energy intelligence team is adding new ones all the time. You can see the widgets that we have on this particular dashboard, and each widget has many different options, so you can customize them with filters and other options just the way you want. You can see all the various filters and options available on just this one widget. Each one has extensive filter and format options, so you can create dashboards that tell the story exactly the way you want to tell it. You can create as many dashboards as you like, and dashboards can be shared with other EnergyCAP users. Dashboards offer not just these informational widgets, but also maps. You can create as many maps as you like. Each map can be filtered for different departments, divisions, or different types of buildings. And by clicking on a building on the map, you'll immediately see thumbnail information in the right-hand panel. Besides being a great navigational tool to select the building that you're interested in, it is a very good way to present overview information to your particular audience. From each map, besides seeing a thumbnail sketch of building information on the right-hand panel, you can drill into the building in the buildings and meters tree if you want to see additional information about that particular building. One of the most exciting new features in dashboards and maps is the ability to share them outside of your community of EnergyCAP users. By clicking on the icon, EnergyCAP gives you a link which you can copy to clipboard. This link can then be embedded in your own website. It can be emailed or even text messaged to someone. And when they click on the link, they will bring up the dashboard or the map on their device. No login required. Of course, they're looking at it in view-only mode, but it's a great way to share information very easily and very quickly, and better yet, the information is continually updated. So when the user clicks on the link, they get the most current information in the system. It's not a dated snapshot, it is live data right at their fingertips. Moving on now from dashboards, let me tell you about some of the other exciting innovations in EnergyCAP 7. We're using the latest browser technology. Supported browsers at this time are Chrome, Firefox, and Edge. That means you have all browser capability available to you in EnergyCAP. The forward and back buttons are operable, so you can back up to the screen you're on before. You can copy the URL from any page that you might be on and, for instance, email that to another user in your organization who can simply click on that URL and they will see exactly what you're looking at. It makes working with EnergyCAP 7 much easier than prior versions of EnergyCAP. Next, I'd like to highlight the Create button. This Create button is available from everywhere within EnergyCAP, and by clicking on that, you come up to the Create Navigator. This allows you to create any kind of record within EnergyCAP from a single starting point. You can create new buildings, meters. You can create new dashboards and maps. You can set up new accounts, a new vendor, rate schedule. You can enter bills from this starting point. So it's a very easy navigational tool that can get you wherever you might want to go in EnergyCAP if your job is to set up new records or enter new bills. We have integrated help in EnergyCAP. So for instance, if we go to add a meter, you'll see that help appears on the bottom half of the screen. And whenever I select a field, that same field will be highlighted down below in help. This gives you tips and hints as you're working your way through setting up, for instance, a new meter, a new account, or a new building. Regardless of what your responsibilities are for EnergyCAP, you probably have to run reports. That's something that just about every EnergyCAP user has to do at some time or another. We've made some major changes and improvements to our reports menu. We have made it easier for you to find the report that will best meet your needs based on some new filtering options that we've added to the reports menu. And once a report has been selected, we've made it easier and more intuitively obvious about how to set filters. A great report innovation is the use of Microsoft SSRS. This is the native Microsoft reporting engine built into Microsoft SQL Server. Historically, we have used Crystal reports with EnergyCAP, which have worked well for 35 years, but there are limitations because it's an external reporting tool. The SSRS reports are native to Microsoft, and so they run faster, they're more flexible, and it allows you to have links within the reports, which means you can drill down within a report to the underlying data that makes up the report. Your feedback for EnergyCAP 7 is very important to us, so we've built in a feature request button. If you click on the user icon, you'll see feature requests, and this is where you can submit a feature request if there's something that you would like to see in a future release of EnergyCAP. Please do so. We would love to hear from you. Next, let me go into some specific new features that will be valuable for those of you whose primary role with EnergyCAP is in day-to-day building operations. You probably noticed when we talked about the dashboard earlier that we have interval data charts available. Interval data is the best tool for day-to-day building operations because it really shows a heartbeat of the building. Here's an example of a user where EnergyCAP is connected through our Smart Capture service to their metering systems, to their actual smart meters on their schools. So this information only lags behind a few minutes between the actual time in the field and the time that it appears in EnergyCAP. You can create dashboards of interval data charts, and we have several different types of interval data charts. In this case, we're looking at 7 days in blue with the same days week before in orange. So we can see the most recent 5 days and how that compares to the week before that. And you can put multiple buildings on one dashboard. In this case, we have all the high schools on one dashboard, and we have elementary schools on another, and we have middle schools on another. So it allows you first thing every morning, or maybe several times a day, to jump into this dashboard and immediately see how the buildings are performing. And if there's anything that doesn't make sense, something like a spike like this, you can see it right away and take action. We also have about a half a dozen reports which present interval data in very informative ways. And our Smart Capture service takes the pain out of getting interval data into EnergyCAP. It is possible for you to collect your own interval data and import it into EnergyCAP, but For most organizations, that's difficult because interval data is not readily available in the right formats, and sometimes there's multiple systems involved. Using our Smart Capture service takes all of that out of your hands and puts it into our hands. We will capture the data for you using the best and lowest cost technology available, depending on who your vendor is and what type of metering systems you have. We run it through our cloud-based database and into EnergyCAP. I should also mention that this particular EnergyCAP client just won a U.S. Department of Energy Better Buildings Award for their new energy information system. It's a national award, a prestigious award, and we were very pleased to be part of the energy information system that warranted their selection as the national winner. So thank you for joining me on this brief overview of EnergyCAP 7. I think you'll agree with me from what we've just seen that EnergyCAP 7 is easier, smarter, and friendlier, and a giant leap forward in EnergyCAP technology. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for your use of EnergyCAP.